Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into the first book of an electrifying psychological thriller series, The Housemaid by Freida McFadden. If you're a fan of twisty, mind-bending narratives like The Woman in the Window or The Girl on the Train, this book is going to be right up your alley. Freida McFadden has garnered a dedicated following for her compelling, page-turning storytelling. The Housemaid is the book that skyrocketed her into the psychological thriller spotlight. Its unexpected twists and the morally complex characters have made it an unforgettable read for fans worldwide. So why are we starting with this book? Because it sets the tone for an addictive series that expertly blends suspense, drama, and the darker aspects of human nature. Let's start with a spoiler-free overview for those of you who haven't had the chance to read this gem yet. The story follows Millie Calloway, a young woman with a checkered past who lands a job as a live-in housekeeper for the enigmatic Winchester family. Nina Winchester, the wealthy but erratic matriarch, keeps Millie on her toes with her unpredictable behavior, while Andrew Winchester, her charming and seemingly kind husband, offers Millie a glimpse of solace in an otherwise chaotic environment. Their daughter, Cecilia, adds another layer of tension with her bratty antics. The book thrives on its claustrophobic atmosphere. From the attic bedroom that locks from the outside to Nina's erratic actions and Andrew's mysterious kindness, every detail is meticulously crafted to make you feel like something sinister is always lurking around the corner. What truly sets The Housemaid apart is its exploration of power dynamics, manipulation, and resilience. As Millie navigates the dark secrets of the Winchester household, the reader is kept guessing about who is the real victim and who holds the upper hand. The pacing is impeccable, with every chapter ending on a note that practically forces you to turn the page. If you love thrillers that keep you guessing until the very end, this book is a must-read. Before we proceed, here's your official spoiler warning. If you want to skip ahead to our detailed review, check the timestamp below and jump right to it. Otherwise, stick around for a breakdown of the shocking twists and turns that make The Housemaid so unforgettable. The story begins with Millie Calloway, a woman down on her luck and desperate for a fresh start. She interviews for a live-in housekeeper position with the wealthy Winchester family. Despite her criminal record, Nina Winchester hires her, and Millie moves into their sprawling mansion. However, her living arrangements are far from ideal. Her attic bedroom is small, the window doesn't open, and the door locks from the outside, raising immediate red flags. Millie brushes off her unease, convincing herself that she needs this job to rebuild her life. Millie quickly learns that Nina is unpredictable, swinging between warmth and hostility. One moment, Nina is gifting Millie her old clothes and asking her to call her by her first name. The next, she's creating messes for Millie to clean or accusing her of imagined infractions. Meanwhile, Andrew Winchester, Nina's husband, is kind and attentive, frequently expressing gratitude for Millie's hard work. Their young daughter, Cecilia, however, is a spoiled and temperamental child who adds to Millie's stress. As Millie settles into her role, she begins to notice oddities about the household. Nina's friends whisper about her unstable mental health, and Millie discovers a stash of medications in Nina's bathroom. She also learns about a dark incident from Nina's past, a failed attempt to harm her own daughter, which led to a psychiatric hospital stay. These revelations deepen Millie's suspicions about her employer. The tension escalates. When Andrew begins to confide in Millie about his strained marriage, he admits he wants more out of life and even hints at feelings for her. One evening, Andrew offers Millie tickets to a Broadway show, and when Nina cancels at the last minute, he accompanies her. They spend the night in the city, and their mutual attraction leads to a brief but intense affair. Millie's guilt is quickly overshadowed by Nina's reaction when she discovers the affair. Nina's behavior grows increasingly erratic, and she accuses Millie of theft and betrayal. The narrative takes a shocking turn when Millie discovers that Nina has been tracking her movements through a phone app. Andrew's charm begins to unravel, revealing a controlling and menacing side. One night, Millie finds herself locked in the attic, her phone missing and a sense of dread settling over her. Meanwhile, Andrew fires Enzo, the landscaper who had subtly warned Millie about dangers in the household. In a pivotal twist, the perspective shifts to Nina's point of view. We learn that Andrew is not the doting husband he appears to be. Instead, he is a sadistic manipulator who has been torturing Nina for years. He orchestrated incidents to make her appear unfit and mentally unstable, ensuring she could never escape his control. Nina's erratic behavior was a calculated act to protect herself and her daughter while secretly plotting Andrew's downfall. Nina's plan involves hiring Millie, a woman with a troubled but resilient past. Millie's criminal record reveals she once killed a boy who tried to harm her friend, making her the perfect candidate to stand up to Andrew. Nina's seemingly cruel treatment of Millie is a ploy to drive her toward Andrew, ensuring he would target her instead. The climax builds as Millie turns the tables on Andrew. Trapped in the attic, she uses a bottle of pepper spray left by Nina to incapacitate him. Millie locks Andrew in the attic, subjecting him to the same torment he inflicted on Nina. Days later, Nina and Enzo return to the house, only to find Andrew's lifeless body. Millie confesses to locking him in but breaks down, fearing she'll go back to prison. In a moment of solidarity, Nina takes the blame, telling Millie to leave and start anew. During the detective's interrogation, Nina learns that the detective's daughter was once engaged to Andrew, but had to change her name and move away after a traumatic experience. He also reveals that the police never investigated Nina's earlier claims about being locked in the attic because the Winchester family's influence protected Andrew. Ultimately, the detective rules Andrew's death an accident, allowing Nina to avoid legal consequences. At Andrew's wake, Evelyn Winchester, Andrew's mother, confesses to Nina that she disciplined Andrew in the same abusive ways he later used on her. She chillingly praises Nina for taking control of the situation before walking away without remorse. In the aftermath, Nina and Cecilia move to California, seeking a fresh start away from the trauma that defined their lives with Andrew. Nina ensures Millie's financial stability, sending her money to help rebuild her life. Meanwhile, Millie begins to piece her life back together, finding a fragile sense of peace and purpose. However, the story leaves us with an intriguing hint that Millie's journey is far from over. During an interview for a new housekeeping job, she immediately senses something amiss in the household. Recognizing signs of abuse in her prospective employer, Millie's demeanor shifts, and she subtly implies that she knows how to handle such situations, suggesting that she's ready to take on a new role as both a protector and avenger in the lives of those who need her most. The Housemaid by Freida McFadden is a captivating psychological thriller that excels at keeping readers on the edge of their seats. The fast-paced narrative and expertly crafted twists make this book an addictive read. McFadden's ability to create morally complex characters, especially Millie and Nina, adds depth to the story, making it more than just a typical thriller. One of the standout features of the book is its claustrophobic setting, which intensifies the suspense and heightens the stakes. The attic bedroom, the locked doors, and Nina's unpredictable behavior create a tense atmosphere that pulls readers deeper into the narrative. While some may critique the plausibility of certain plot points, the story's entertainment value outweighs these minor flaws. If you're looking for a thriller with unexpected twists, relatable yet flawed characters, and an ending that leaves you wanting more, The Housemaid is a must-read. And that's not all. Freida McFadden has continued Millie's journey in 2 more books, which we'll be reviewing soon. So stay tuned to Lit Loom Tales for those videos. Before you go, don't forget to leave a like on this video and subscribe to our channel for more book reviews and recommendations. Here's a question to ponder. If you were in Millie's shoes, would you have stayed in the Winchester house, or would you have left at the first sign of trouble? Let us know in the comments below.